Visit us on onestepenglish.com.
Practice Day 3.
Listening. Directions in listening section, you will hear monologues, dialogues, and academic talks. Listening number 1. Technology is rapidly expanding the scope of capabilities for both professional and personal use, such is the case with smartphones. Professionals now have devices available to them capable of digital media, internet access, phone communication, multi-person scheduling and office tools for documents and presentations. Business people that are often mobile may maximize the use of these critical features on smartphones. Individuals who simply enjoy the luxury of multifunction devices often use these devices for frivolous pursuits such as downloading catchy ringtones, instant messaging about the latest gossip, and looking up the world record for most cans crushed on one's head during the Super Bowl. This fusion of capabilities and increased availability of such devices could be a sign of a growing blend in society between work and personal life, or individuals could simply be taking a luxurious approach to their connectivity in personal lives.
Source: testguide.com.
Number 1. What are the 2 uses of smartphones according to the lecture?
Letter A. Instant messaging and presenting documents.
Letter B. Getting the latest news.
Letter C. Shopping and gossiping.
The correct answer is letter A. The 2 uses of smartphones according to the lecture are for instant messaging for individuals and presenting documents for business people.
Number 2. Who mostly use smartphones?
Letter A. Students inside the school premises.
Letter B. Businesspersons and other individuals.
Letter C. Online sellers and buyers.
The correct answer is letter B. Business persons and other individuals mostly use smartphones.
Number 3. What is the main idea of the lecture?
Letter A. Uses of smartphones.
Letter B. Proper way of using smartphones.
Letter C. Advantage and disadvantage of phones.
The correct answer is letter A. The lecture talked about the uses of smartphones.
In this section, you will be required to read 2 passages on varying topics. After each passage, you will answer questions to test your ability to understand vocabulary, writer's point of view, factual information and sentence structures.
Number 1. What happened to the Estonia after hours of voyage?
Letter A. Estonia reached its destination.
Letter B. Naval architects arrived to check the ship.
Letter C. The ship sank.
The correct answer is letter C. Estonia's ship sank after hours of voyage.
Number 2. Others failed to save themselves and others died because of.
Letter A. Virus.
Letter B. Hypothermia.
Letter C. Malaria.
The correct answer is letter B. Others failed to save themselves and others died because of hypothermia.
Number 3. Why were there unpleasant questions regarding the sank of Estonia?
Letter A. Naval architects managed to live.
Letter B. All passengers died.
Letter C. Elderly, women, and children died but many men survived.
The correct answer is letter C. Elderly, women, and children died but many men survived.
Number 1. The fierce psychosis behind donation is due to
Letter A. Belief in loss of strength, workdays, listlessness.
Letter B. Fear of blood.
Letter C. Not having a good health.
The correct answer is letter A. The fear psychosis behind donation is due to belief in loss of strength, workdays, and listlessness.
Number 2. How does a patient's treatment suffer?
Letter A. The patient is very sick.
Letter B. They're unfit or unwilling donors of blood.
Letter C. Patients don't go to doctors.
The correct answer is letter B. A patient's treatment suffer when they are unfit or unwilling donors of blood.
Number 3. Shortage of blood is visible because
Letter A. There are many health problems.
Letter B. We don't have the culture of voluntary blood donation.
Letter C. No doctors to treat.
The correct answer is letter B. Shortage of blood is visible because we don't have the culture of voluntary blood donation.
You've reached the mid part of the video. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Vocab. In this section, you will learn vocabulary words with its meanings and examples. In the test, there are 5 questions and you have 10 seconds to answer each question.
Overcome. Verb, win a victory over.
Example. Jake had fought and overcome his fear of sledding.
Persist. Verb. To continue to exist although something/someone tries to stop it.
Example. If the symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Initial. Adjective, at the beginning.
Example. I will give you the initial list of participants later.
Site. Noun, the location of something.
Example. There are 2 cafeterias in our site.
Prior. Adjective, happening or being before.
Example. The job requires prior experience in advertising.
Let's have a quick test on vocab section.
Number 1. The construction in our blank will resume tomorrow. Letter A. Site.
Letter B. Prior.
Letter C. Persist.
The correct answer is letter A. The construction in our site will resume tomorrow.
Number 2. Please, leave with blank notice. Adjective, happening or being before. Letter A. Site.
Letter B. Prior.
Letter C. Persist.
The correct answer is letter B. Please, leave with prior notice.
Number 3. We must blank our shortcomings. Verb, win a victory over. Letter A. Site.
Letter B. Initial.
Letter C. Overcome.
The correct answer is letter C. We must overcome our shortcomings.
Number 4. Her blank appearance made the audience excited. Adjective, at the beginning. Letter A. Site.
Letter B. Initial.
Letter C. Persist.
The correct answer is letter B. Her initial appearance made the audience excited.
Number 5. If you blank doing that, you will end up in trouble. Verb, to continue to exist although something/someone tries to stop it. Letter A. Site.
Letter B. Initial.
Letter C. Persist.
The correct answer is letter C. If you persist doing that, you will end up in trouble.
Speaking section.
Do you agree or disagree? We can learn a lot from making mistakes.
I totally agree that we can learn a lot from making mistakes. First of all, we always remember how our past mistakes made us feel, and since they usually make us feel really terrible, we try to avoid repeating them, so we don't feel that way again. We also take deliberate action to avoid it. For instance, last year before my big science midterm I made the mistake of playing video games all day long. As a result, of course I failed the test and I felt miserable. But, I learned from that it's very important to study and prepare for tests. So, the next year during exam season I buckled down, I studied, and I learned a lot.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Visit us on onestepenglish.com.